This part is about our smart power generation products, and we divide these smart power generation products into three parts. So first one, you can see we have the residential. So this will be comes the first R, the letter R. So you can see R5, R6 is about residential product, and we have the commercial ones. Commercial one will comes first letter is C. So C6 is about a commercial on-grid product. And we have the M2. It will come sooner to the market. This is a micro inverter, and it's also be included in the smart power generation products. So I will introduce these three parts and four products for you. So first, you can see this is a working principle of inverter. So this is about four main parts here. First one is DC EMC filter, and the second one is MPPT booster circuit, and the third one is three-level inverter circuit, and you also will see AC EMC filter. These four parts will make sure our DC electricity convert to the AC electricity. So this is just the principle, the essence of the inverter. And you can see this is our four kind of products. So this is residential ones, R5 ranging from 700 watts to 12 kilowatts, and R6, and our commercial on-grid inverter C6, and the micro inverter. So first I will introduce R5. R5 will it's a first generation residential product, so it will out of the market sooner. We will we will use R6 to replace it. So you can see this is we are selling for this market for now. Just so R5, we have the single phase 700 watts to 8 kilowatts, and we also provide three phase 4 kilowatts to 12 kilowatts here. And you can see this is our the bottom of the inverter. We have two MPPTs, and well, each MPPT has one string. And so we provide a maximum DC current was 12.5 amps. Now we update the DC current to the 15 amps to meet the requirement of the market. But you have to note that R5 Plus cannot use R5 Plus is update one. So R5 Plus cannot use our eSolar all-in-one 3. So the communication module, this cannot be compatible with R5 Plus. This is a note. And next, I will introduce R6. R6 is a popular product for now. This is a residential on-grid inverter. The power range of this R6 is 3 to 50 kilowatts. And we provide AFCI function. It's optional, of course, and AC and DC surge protection. And we have the 150% DC oversizing, and we provide a maximum efficiency 98.8%. The string current of this R6 will up to 16 amps. And we also will provide for 7 days, 24 hours load monitoring function. It's optional also. This single phase will be ranging from 5 to 10 kilowatts, and the three phase one will be 3 to 50 kilowatts. So I will introduce the naming rule of the model. you can see this is a model of R6. So first R6 represents for our product name. I have mentioned that R is about residential, so it's very clear. And the second one is XK. So here is 20K. So represents the rated power will be 20 kilowatts of this inverter for, so this is an example. And the third one is about T. So T means three phase. And you may see the S is about the single phase. So here is this X represents the inverter has different MPPTs. So here T2 is about three phase, and we have two MPPTs here. And 32 means that maximum DC input current per MPPT is 32 amps. So one MPPT will be the current will be 32 amps. If the one PPT has two strings, one string will be 16 amps. So this is naming rule here. Next, you can see we have the different ranges like R6. Here we have the single phase here. So you can see the S2, S3, and the R6 we also provide the three phase. So from 3 kilowatts to 50 kilowatts. We also have like three phase, 3 MPPTs, and three phase, 4 MPPTs. Okay, so this range from 15 kilowatts to 50 kilowatts are certificated in Ukraine, Romania, Poland, like this to Brazil. This is our certification we have made. Next, R6, we will highlight this four aspects. The first one is about safety and reliability. And in this aspect, you can see we provide the optional AC and DC type 2 and SPD, yeah, surge protection. And we also provide AFCI, it's also optional. And you will see this is about arc fault circuit interrupter. I will introduce it in detail later because I have arranged a slide here. And in efficiency aspect, you can see we have the 150% DC oversizing and the 110% overloading. It's very common. And we provide a wide range of inverters. R6 will have this wide range for different customers' requirements. And the startup voltage will be very low at 100 volts here. So it means it can generate the power very early in the morning. So the third aspect is simple, our simple and user-friendly aspect. You can see the LED indication. It's very simple and elegant, and you can see you can monitor some data on your smartphone using our SAJ home app. Also, you can configure some simple setting there. And also, we will say our R6 is very elegant. It has wall mounting with rear panel, and it's easy to carry. And compared with the R5, R6 has a lightweight, compact design. So this is highlights about R6. So you can see our dimensions here. Different ranges have different dimensions. So I have noted that R5 is up to 20% heavier than our R6. So we will we will introduce R6 to the customers more. So this is about our simple and considerate design. This is our breathing lights. It's very it's our highlight also, I think, because this breathing light will be very beautiful and very simple. You can see the different status of this for example, here, solid green. If the ring light is solid green, it means the inverter is in normal on-grid state. If the ring light is solid red, of course it has a ray error there. Okay, and we also have the LED panels in the middle part. So this means they will show you the current power, error code, total yield from these numbers. Then this is about wall mounting of the R6. You can find the user manual on our website, and you can see the wall mounting procedures here. And this is the bottom of the R6. I will show you the different parts about the R6. So you can see we mark the different ports, also switch with A, B, C, D, then the letters. So A is about the DC switch. This is the R6. And other product may not have a switch, so this is different. You have to check the user manual. And the B is about the decompression valves, and C is our DC input. So you can see this is ranging from 15 kilowatts to 25 kilowatts. We have two MPPTs, and each MPPT have two strings. So it's clear here. And the letter D here represents RS2 32 communication. It's also the for communication line communication wiring. And letter E here is for our ground connection, and F is for RS485 communication, and also maybe some areas need the DRM, rapid shutdown, or for other function. And the G is about the AC side, the terminal block here. So you can see the cover here is this is the inside, and outside will be the waterproof cover to make sure the IP66 waterproof here. Next, you can see the R6 has the excellent performance. Now, as a market, we will see some popular modules like 182 cell modules and 210 cells. It's 1/3 cot, and 210 half cell. They are very popular. So the maximum power point inverter here for 182 will be 14.9 amps, and the 1/3 cot 210 cell modules will be 12.9 amps. So you can see the first our R6, if it's ranging so if the strain current will be less than 60 amps, because we have different ranges, the ranging from 15 to 50 kilowatts, the strain current of this range will be higher than 16 amps. So 3 to 15 kilowatts, the strain current will be less than 16 amps, but it will be compatible with 182 and 210 1/3 cot cell modules. You can connect each MPPT with 2 strings. You can connect them all. And if you want to be compatible with higher module, like 210 half cell module, you have to use our R6 ranging from 15 to 50 kilowatts because it has MPPT, one MPPT has 2 strings. And for this time, you can just connect 1 string to make sure your string current over the 16 amps. So it also can be compatible with 210 half cell module. This is a difference, but you can remember that R6 is very powerful. That's a conclusion. And next, you can see we put different occasions here, like the roof on the cottage, the house roof, and the farmhouse roof. So R6 will be applied to very wide occasions. Next, you can see this is a diagram. You can see the PV modules here connect with inverter. DC input will be 150%, and the IC output will be 110%. So this is enhanced capabilities compared with R5. It's also very powerful. And here you can see we have the optimal energy harvest. Because we have the low startup voltage, it's only 100 volts, and we provide wide MPPT voltage range, so it will generate the inverter will generate the power very early and generate the power also can be later at the night. You can see it will be last to 7 o'clock almost. So it means R6 will export power under low solar radiation conditions. Next, this is a roof, has different orientations and angles. So here you can see we use this R6 with different MPPTs. In this occasion, you have to understand that different orientations and angles, so different, the modules will be placed into different orientations and angles. These modules will be, how to say, the same orientation and angles modules should be connect together into the same string. So different cannot be connected with different modules, different orientations and angles. Modules cannot be connected together into the same string or MPPT. This is very important. And here is a whole solution for our R6. You can see here is PV modules connect here input the inverter, and the green line is about communication. So the communication we will connect with, use the inverter to connect with SEC and smart meter and to our house main meter. And also you can use the AC line to connect with the on-grid load to the grid at last. And this communication module, we will provide a standard one, is eSolar all-in-one, this module, and to make sure it can connect to the cloud, and you can use your app, SAJ home app, to monitor the data, the working condition of the inverter. So this is a whole solution. Here, so we provide flexible communication methods. So first one is eSolar 4G. This one will use the communication base to connect to the cloud, and all-in-one and Wi-Fi. Also, we use a house router to the cloud. Just to you can use your smartphone or website to monitor. Next part is about our C6. This is a commercial one. So it has a power range from 75 to 125 kilowatts. It also has a AFCI function and type 2 AC and DC surge protection, SPD, to make sure the safety and reliability. And we also provide a 110% AC overloading and for 24 hours, 7 days load monitoring. It's also optional. The string current of this C6 will be up to 15 amps. And you can see some special about this inverter. It's dry contact. I will introduce it in detail after these pages. So you can see this is about the naming role. It's the same. It's the same with R6. So I will quickly introduce it. C6 represents the product name, commercial ones, and 110 kilowatts represents rated power 110 kilowatts. Here is a mistake. And T12, T means three phase and 12 means the numbers of the MPPTs. So we also have the certification in Spain, Turkey, Hungary, to Brazil, like this. Here is our, also the breathing light, has a ring light and LED panels in the middle part. And here is a highlight from also the 4 parts. First is safety and reliability. You can see AC and DC, I have mentioned that SPD type 2. And the optional AFCI can quickly turn off the inverter and send an alarm to the customer. And we have the IP66 and corrosion protection C5. And the efficiency aspect, you can see the DC oversizing 150% and overloading 110%. It adopts intelligent air-cooled heat dissipation. So this will help the inverter cool very soon. And from the intelligent OM platform aspect, you can see we have the AC power supply OM, operation and maintenance at night, and the LED indication. You can also remote upgrade and analysis for C6. And we also provide zero export to all inverters and have the parallel solution. You can see here, this is also the diagram. This picture shows the PN is about the rated one, rated capacity, and the Pmax is maximum power. So between this, between PN to Pmax, we have the inverter overload capacity, this blue part. So the C6 inverter adopts intelligent air-cooled heat dissipation. It's a highlight. And we also have the excellent effect and provides this strong guarantee for more efficient power generation. So you can see. And we also support long-term 1.1 times AC overload at an ambient temperature of 45 centigrades, and it will not derate at an ambient temperature of 50 centigrades, it will be just 100% at this temperature. Next, for our safety and reliability, we have the protection level IP66 and the corrosion protection C5. Here is about the details of the AFCI. This is an optional function for our almost all on-grade products. So you can see we have the AFCI detection distance be 200 meters. This is a distance, and we have the shutdown time less than or 0.5 seconds here. So you can see an optional AFCI module will adopt a high precision current sensor to collect this strain current, and the frequency spectral of the sampled current is analyzed through DC arcing detection algorithm to accurately detect the arcing position. Will quickly turn off the inverter and send alarm. So it will help to minimize the damage of the power plant caused by this DC arcing and improve its safety. So just for our safety and reliability, this function is very important. Next is about SPD, the surge protection. So if the product equipped with SPD class 2 protection module in AC and DC side, it will support this module SPD protection fault alarm. And this alarm information can be viewed in real time through our app or website, SAJ service, which will help our help the staff of maintenance to replace the damaged module in time and to prevent from causing further damage to the inverter. So it's also very important and very useful. So next part is about our drawing contact. It's special for C6, the commercial product. So you can see we have the we have the output and input dry contacts. So for output, you will see we can connect with some buzzer maybe or some alerter to make sure the alarm immediately for the customer to know for the alarm. And for input dry contact, we have the emergency stop function. It's also very important. So here is so here if you have multiple inverters here, you can use this dry contact to connect them together. Just parallel them together and make sure the emergency stop will stop them together. Okay. Then this is a diagram of our load monitoring and AC power supply. It's the same. You can see from the PV modules to inverter and to connect with load and to our house meter, to our smart meter. This is SEC, and to our grid, this is pass. Next is about the wall mounting. Of course, the commercial product is very big, so we have the different rail panel here. Here is a zero S board and the parallel solution. You can see if you want to parallel the inverters, it should be less than 10 inverters. It's up to 10 inverters, and you have to use SEC because it's very necessary in this solution. And you will use RS485 line to connect them together. and to if you have the very long distance, we will provide a repeater for also the RS 485 repeater for you to make sure the signal is steady, because the SEC will put the signal to the smart meter, and if the distance is not very long, uh, you cannot you cannot use the repeater here. Okay, the last part is about microinverter. It's a very new product. Uh, you cannot find this product on the website for now, but soon it will come to the market. And our M2 has a power range from 0.5 0.8 kilowatts to 2.2 kilowatts. It has up to 4 MPPTs, and the maximum efficiency is 97%, and we have the maximum output power is 2.2 kilowatts. And we have the long warranty period will be the 12 years, and the string current, DC side string current will be 20 amps, and you can see our appearance design conforms to IP67, so you can use it just outdoor, of course. Next, you can see this is appearance of the M2. This is a dimension you can find. Later, we will provide the user manual on the website. You can find it very in detail. So this is our highlights. The first part is about safety. So you can see we have the lower voltage, lower power, parallel connection, and avoid arcing and current leakage. This is we guaranteed. And the intelligence aspect, you can see each PV panel is monitored, and it will be easy to track alarm and defective panels. Also, we have the easy input and output connector. You can see from efficiency aspect, it will avoid the barrel effect, and the low startup voltage of only 25 volts allows operation in times of low light. So it's very low voltage. And the lifespan, design life will be 25 years compared to 12 years for our conventional inverters. And here, for convenience and beauty, distribution room is not needed. And we have the parallel construction. More can be added later for direct installation. So for our high safety and reliability, so it has a very low DC input voltage. It can operate on less than 60 volts on DC side. So it will reduce the risk of fire caused by DC arc of high voltage, and the IP67 enclosure ratings. So you can remember this. Design life is 25 years, and this is a lifespan here. Next is about the optimal performance for every module. So you can see with outstanding module level MPPT, it can adapt to these conditions to make sure every panel is performing at its best. This is the usage of this M2. And you can see it has efficient conversion here. It has up to 96.5% CEC peak efficiency. This is different and will optimize your use of solar and benefit more from the solar system. Next, you can see this is a connection between PV and the M2. So the red line is for AC connection, and the black line is for the PV connection, so DC side. This is an example for it has 4 MPPTs. We also this is 4 MPPTs. So each MPPT will connect with one module, PV module here. So this ranging from 1.4, 1.8, 2.2 kilowatts like this. And here, this is a distribution box. It will help maybe you will have a lot of PV modules. So you need to use distribution box to make sure the AC line will be not so many. So you can connect the AC lines with the distribution box, and at last you will output only one AC line to connect to the grid. So this is usage of the distribution box. So you can see PV panels are under different conditions. So M2 will help to monitor the power generation of each PV modules. Okay, so here is an example of 4 PV modules in the series, in one series. And we also provide 2 PV modules in one series. Okay, so this is an example here. So that's all for my introduction about the smart power generation products. So if you have any questions, you can ask